The Toyota Venza, a nameplate that's no stranger to change, and sadly no stranger to failure. This is a story of a comeback cut short, a bittersweet farewell to a vehicle that tried to bridge the gap between Toyota reliability and Lexus luxury. The Venza's return was promising, but in just 8 years, it's saying goodbye again. Like a superhero getting rebooted too soon, the Venza has cycled through its story as quickly as Batman. And just like those Hollywood reboots, the question remains: why? One big reason is sales. The Venza's numbers dropped drastically after its first model year in the US, a clear sign that something wasn't clicking with the audience. But this wasn't just about numbers, it was about identity. The Venza has always been a sneaky box of compromise. It offers Lexus-level quality and comfort wrapped in Toyota's reputation for efficiency and reliability. But it also inherits some of Lexus's limitations, without the luxury badge or premium materials to justify them. Now, the Crown Signia is stepping up to fix some of these issues. It's more refined, more versatile, but at a cost. The Venza starts at just $36,000, making it an accessible option for those looking for a touch of class without breaking the bank. But the Signia? That's a different story altogether. With the Signia's expected price tag starting at around $43,000 after destination fees, it's clear that Toyota's aiming for a higher bracket, one that the Venza simply couldn't reach. It's a jump that might make sense for some, but leaves the Venza's affordable luxury appeal behind. The base Toyota Venza, right now it's one of the smartest buys on the market. With its blend of comfort, style, and value, it's an offer that's hard to pass up. But as we prepare to say goodbye, its replacement, the Crown Signia, is here to make quite the entrance. Toyota made some bold moves with the Signia, adding 24 more horsepower and a towing capacity of 2,700 pounds, features that the Venza simply couldn't match. And let's not forget the return of analog controls, ditching those divisive capacitive touch buttons from the past. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. What really sets the Signia apart, though, is its design. Its pseudo-wagon proportions stretch out to offer a generous 6.5 feet of cargo space, making it more practical than ever. This is a crossover that's ready to haul more than just groceries. But there's one thing that might sting: Toyota's decision to drop the well-priced LE trim from the lineup. The LE Venza came loaded with value: LED projector headlights, proximity entry, a power rear liftgate, 18-inch alloy wheels, and that stylish LED light bar wrapping around the rear. Even if you splurged on higher trims, you got options like a 360-degree camera, fog lights, and larger wheels, features that truly elevated its game. The Toyota Venza has always been like the adopted sibling that outshines its peers in almost every way imaginable. It's comfortable, it's premium, and while it has its quirks, it's a testament to quality build and smart design. The soft touch materials, while not quite Lexus level, still give it a plush feeling throughout. The cloth on the LE trim is surprisingly nice, though the materials don't improve much as you move up the ladder. The seats may not cradle you like a luxury car, but they're supportive, with standard lumbar adjustment for the driver on every trim. It's little touches like these that made the Venza feel like more than just another crossover in the lineup. For the money, the Toyota Venza gives you just about everything you'd expect. It's got the essentials, sure, but as you increase your budget, you unlock even more. Features like a heated steering wheel, a head-up display, and those heated and ventilated front seats that make every ride a little more comfortable. And let's not forget the Stargaze fixed panoramic roof, a standout feature that can fog up on demand. It's one of those rare touches that really sets the Venza apart, especially since it's nowhere to be found on the new Crown Signia. Now, about the sound systems, let's just say they're not exactly chart toppers. The optional 9-speaker JBL system lacks that sharp clarity at higher volumes, but it does pack a punch with more power and bass compared to the standard 6-speaker setup. The LE trim remains my favorite thanks to its analog controls for everything, including HVAC. No glossy black capacitive panels here, just straightforward tactile buttons. Luckily, the Crown Signia keeps that simplicity and updates the infotainment system for 2023. The infotainment system itself is a breeze to use. Standard wireless CarPlay, crisp resolution, and quick response times. And if you want to go all in, you can even get a full digital gauge cluster. Either way, it's nicely configurable and ready to adapt to your driving style. There are a few quirks worth mentioning though. Adjustable depth cup holders, neat touch, but that center tunnel? It's a real pain when it comes to knee room up front. It's one of the Venza's most frustrating flaws, and I'm hoping the Crown Signia will be less of a knee cruncher. Under the hood of the Toyota Venza lies a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline-4 engine paired with two electric drive motors. Sure, it's not the kind of powertrain to set your heart ablaze, but its 219 horsepower got me from 0 to 60 in the mid-7-second range last year. It's the kind of performance that gets the job done without breaking a sweat. The secret sauce here is Toyota's innovative eCVT. It's not your traditional CVT. This system uses an extra electric motor to adjust the engine's gear ratio while the planetary gear set delivers power to the front axle. The result? Seamless acceleration and some truly impressive gas mileage, 39 miles per gallon combined even with all-wheel drive. The rear wheels get their own electric motor, pumping out up to 54 horsepower. It's there when you need traction in snow or wet conditions, but don't expect it to turn the Venza into an off-road warrior. There's no brake vectoring or rugged terrain mode here, it's built for the road and it excels at it. On the highway, the Venza glides with ease. There's a hint of tire noise and a whisper of wind, but nothing that would disrupt a long drive. Its fully independent suspension soaks up bumps with a level of grace that's rare for SUVs under $50,000. It's not a sports car, but throw it into a corner and it stays planted and composed. The steering might be light and numb, but it's predictable, making it approachable for any driver. And with thin pillars and minimal blind spots, the Venza makes sure you always know where you're headed. Plus, with standard blind spot monitoring and Toyota Safety Sense 2.5, you've got all the safety tech you need, even if it's missing the latest over-the-air updates. Since its debut in 2021, the Venza's been mostly solid. A few hiccups here and there, like stalling issues, complaints about gas tanks not filling properly, and the occasional 12-volt battery drain. But overall, it's held up well in Consumer Reports data and owner reviews. Just remember, hybrid batteries tend to last around 12 to 15 years. If you're planning to keep this car for the long haul, you might be looking at a $4,000 replacement down the line. But for day-to-day reliability, the Venza's got you covered. The Toyota Venza, right on its deathbed, still makes a compelling argument for itself. It's a rare blend of luxury ride quality, compact car efficiency, and family-sized passenger space, all wrapped up in a package that stands out just enough without losing its broad appeal. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't one of those stories where we wonder, how could they ever replace this masterpiece with something less? Toyota's move to the Crown Signia isn't about reinventing the wheel, it's about refining what was already a solid product. They kept the best parts, fixed the flaws, and didn't clutter things up with too much tech. Sure, I'd love to see a base version of the Signia in the future, but if you're after more towing capacity, extra cargo space, or you appreciate physical controls on a well-equipped model, then the Crown Signia is worth waiting for. For now, the Venza is like a Lexus for those willing to cut a few corners to save.